Thanks so much for joining us for our Word of the Day. This morning we're going to look at Deuteronomy chapter number 31. Now, in this chapter, in this book really, Moses has been delivering a series of speeches and sermons to the nation of Israel, to the younger generation, preparing them to cross over the Jordan River and claim the promised land, because he knows he's not going to be able to take them and his time is coming to an end. God had told him 40 years before that he would not be able to enter the promised land, and that the rebellious generation would wander for 40 years and they would all die in the wilderness before the younger generation got to go over. And it's been 40 years. Everyone in that older generation has passed on except for Moses, so he knows his time's short. And in chapter 31, he stops really speaking directly to the nation of Israel and he starts speaking to Joshua. Joshua's the leader that's going to take his place, that's going to cross over the Jordan River with Israel, that's going to fight the battles, that's going to conquer the land, that's going to divide up the land, that's really going to see the fulfillment of the promise that God had given Abraham so many years before. And look what God tells Joshua in verse number 6. It says, "Be strong and of good courage, fear not, nor be afraid of them, for the Lord thy God, He it is that doth go with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee." Now, this is the first time that this promise is given in Scripture. Right here, right before Israel goes over, as Moses is speaking to Joshua. Now, it's repeated twice in the New Testament. And Jesus says it, and it's spoken in Hebrews, where it says that God will never leave you nor forsake you. Now, Joshua and Israel, they know the promises of God. They know that God has told them they're going to conquer the land. They're going to be victorious in these battles. They're going to receive the blessing and the promise that He had given to Abraham and has passed down to them. But there's still a lot of uncertainty. There's still a lot of insecurity. Yeah, they're going to win the battles, but still people are going to die. Yeah, they're going to conquer the land, but they don't really know what they're going to face ahead. And so God tells them, don't be afraid of the future. Don't be afraid of what's coming, because no matter what comes your way, the battles you face, the giants you're going to encounter, the valleys you're going to have to walk through, no matter what you face, I will always be with you. I will never leave you, and I will never forsake you. And that promise stands for us today. Look, in the world we live in right now, there's a lot of uncertainty. You know, the world changed completely a year ago. And we don't know if it's ever going to get back to the way it was. So God has put us in a place right now where there's a lot of insecurity, there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of reason to be scared. But God reminds us, because He is always with us, because He will never leave us, because He will never forsake us, we have no reason to be scared. You know, 366 times the command to fear not is given in Scripture. 366 times. That's enough for every day of the year, plus leap years. God is telling us over and over and over again, don't be scared. Don't be fearful. Don't be anxious. Don't be uncertain. Don't be scared. Don't be fearful, because I am with you. I'm fighting for you. I'm protecting you. I'm providing for you. I am never going to leave you, and I am never going to forsake you. So no matter what the enemy throws at you, no matter what the enemy brings your way, no matter what battles you face, you have no reason to fear. The only thing we have to do is trust in God. Thanks so much for joining us for our Word of the Day. Be back here tomorrow. We're going to finish up the book of Deuteronomy, and next week we're going to start getting into the book of Joshua. Hope you have a blessed day.